All right, let's get started. So this is place value. Let's continue on from what we did Monday. We learned what the ones place was, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and hundreds. We also learned that these place values are in the ones period. Thank you, those of you that are looking up here. These ones are in the thousands period, and it makes it easy because they all have the word thousands. We also learned what the word value means, and we kind of say cookies, just to remind us that how many cookies would this be? So value. Okay, so number one wants us to write this number in the place value chart. Well, it's really important that we know how to read numbers, so I want you guys to read it with me, just to keep getting practice of reading the numbers correctly. When there's a comma, we say something for that comma, right? We say the period. You guys ready to try?
Yes.
Okay, a couple of you need to put your pencils down because right now we're just reading numbers. Hey, help me out. How do we read this? 25,049. We have to be so careful on something like this when we have a zero. And this is one mistake I see kids do too. Please be watching. I'll see kids just start right here and write the number. Is that going to be right?
No.
No. Is the value of this 200,000?
No.
No. So don't just be putting numbers in blanks. You really have to think about what you're doing. So I know, and it might be easier just to start over here. There are 9 ones. There are 4 tens. There are 0 hundreds. There are 5 thousands. There are 2 10,000s. Give me a thumb up if that's what you had yesterday. Okay? If you made a mistake, erase it and fix it and think about what you did wrong. I see some of you put a 0 in that 100,000s place. You don't need to do that. We never start with zeros. So it's not wrong, but we never do start with zeros. Okay, any questions about this one? The part down below is pretty easy too. Give me a thumbs up if you did these ones yesterday. Sit up in your chair, please. Okay, let's try that again. Give me a thumbs up if you did these ones yesterday. That tells me a lot who's paying attention and who's not. Because if I don't see your thumb, then you're definitely not listening to what I'm saying. Okay, go ahead and put your thumb down. Thank you. Read this with me. Let's try again with everybody.
Write the value of each digit.
Circle that word value. It's always important to circle those key words because they help us to know what to do. They like to trick us a lot to see if we really are thinking. So we know we're looking for the value. We know value is how many cookies. Okay, well the number 2 is right here. Think in your head what the value of this 2 would be. You're thinking in your head. Is it worth 2 cookies?
No.
Not being right here. I should see everybody saying no, not just 5 of you. Is it worth 2 million?
No.
No. When I count to 3, tell me what that 2 is worth. 1, 2, 3.
20,000.
20,000. And if I'm not sure how many zeros, remember how I taught you how to do that?
Count the
Yeah, everybody
numbers
tells me. Everyone knows.
before. Count the numbers before.
Yes.
Count the digits before it.
And there's only maybe half of you participating. Let's stop drawing in our book. Yeah, count the digits that come after the 2. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 digits after the 2. So that means I have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. And I also need to know where to put commas correctly. If I see commas like this, it's not right.
It's every 3
Yeah, we
digits.
learned every 3 digits. So 1, 2, 3. So really think about how many zeros you're adding and then where the comma goes. Okay, any questions about that one? Let's go on to the next one. When I count to 4, everybody, not just 5 people, everybody tell me the value of the 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
5,000!
5,000. If you don't know how many zeros, count how many digits come after it, write it, and make sure your comma is in the correct place. Okay, and if yours is already correct, you can just put a little star by it. Or if you copied from somebody, then make sure you're understanding. 0. Everybody, what is the value of the 0?
0.
0. Okay, it is important that we still put the 0. And I'll show you on a few things on here why we put a 0. Okay, next is the 4. Now we're in easy territory. Everybody, what is the value of this 4?
40.
40. I heard some 400s. We're over on the tens place, so 40. Because we said 0 hundredths. 4 is in the tens place, so 40, and 9 is just 9. Okay. So that's pretty easy. That's kind of basically what we did when I was here the other day. Any questions about anything I did? Yeah. Okay, we're not, you're talking about down here? Okay, we're not quite down there yet, so after we do this, if you still have the same question, then ask me, okay? Okay, let's look right here. And they want us to do the same thing with a different number. So here's the number that we're going to be using this time. Let's read it. I want to make sure you know how to read a number correctly. And we do say an important word at the comma. So pencils down. I don't know why some of you are writing because we're past that part. We're ready to read the number. Okay, let's read it. Oh wait, hold on. I need someone facing the front. Okay. 250,490 in the, oh, didn't have to read that part. 250,490. Raise your hand if you did filled in for these, because I passed a couple of you that didn't. Okay. First, we need to write this number in the place value chart. I like starting at the ones. You can start wherever you want, but if you start over here, you need to make sure you put it in the right spot. I see there are 0 ones, 9 tens, 4 hundreds, 0 thousands, 5 10,000s, and 2 100,000s. Did I do that right? In the back, did I do that right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, did you do this part too?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody, what is the value? Here we have value. How many cookies? Everybody tell me what is the value of this 2?
200,000.
Make sure you have 5 zeros and the comma in the right place. Okay. Everybody tell me what's the value of the 5? 50,000 cookies. Make sure you put 4 zeros and the comma in the right place. Yep, you need those commas. Now we have a 0. What is the value of this 0, everybody? 0. But it is important we still put that 0 there as a placeholder. Okay, 4. Everybody, what is the value of the 4?
400.
Good. The 9?
90.
And the 1's the 0?
0 cookies.
Okay. Some of you need to get in control of your voice, please. Good. I see some stars on your papers. That's great. You don't have to do that, but you can see that you did it right. And if you copied it from your friends, is this helping to understand better? It should be helping you to understand better. Let's go on to the next page. Okay, this page can be a teeny tiny bit tricky on some of them, but not all of them. So I want you to pay very close attention to what I'm doing up front. You're not just gonna say, oh, I already did this, I know what I'm doing. Well, maybe you know some of it, but I bet some of you got tricked a little bit on some parts. Okay, number 3, use expanded form to understand place value. Well, that expanded form looks much different than we did on Monday, right? That's like half in words, and it's going to be half in numbers and half in words. So it's a little different than the expanded form that we did. Okay, we're dealing with this number for number 3. Okay, I need a couple of your eyes to stay up front, especially a couple of you in the back. Always, 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 always start with the 1s. Okay, so for this one, how many 1s do we have? Everybody, tell me. Okay, 9 1s, and I like to just kind of cross that off so my brain knows that I used it. Then, everybody, not just 5 of you, how many 10s do I have?
4.
Thank you. And then I'm going to cross that off. Go to the next one.
0.
Hold on, I haven't asked the question yet. Let me ask it all the way. Everybody, how many hundreds do I have? 0. This is in the hundreds place. It is 0. I have 0 hundreds. Okay, leave your friend alone, please. You can talk to him later, not during that time. Now we have thousands. Everybody tell me how many thousands we have.
5.
That wasn't everybody. Everybody how many thousands? You don't have to yell. I just want everybody to be answering. Because I see who's sitting there, and I see who's participating. Participation is part of your grade. Okay, if you're sitting there, I'm going to think you don't know how to do this. So you might as well show me you do. And everybody, I haven't asked the question all the way, hold on. How many 10,000s are there?
2.
That one was easy because we had every single place value. Give me a thumbs up if that's what you did yesterday. Okay. Number 4 is going to be a little bit different, so make sure that you are really, really, really paying attention. We have 3 different ones on number 4. So let's do this one first. We still have the number 25,049. But we don't have everything we had up there. That's okay. We're just going to start with the ones anyway. Okay, keep your eyes up here because I can guarantee you those of you that are playing with things a lot or not paying attention, you're going to have a harder time with this. Everybody tell me what goes in the ones place.
9.
Yeah, we have 9. Okay, moving over. Everybody tell me what we put in the tens place.
4.
Good, thank you. Hundreds. Everybody tell me what we put in the hundreds place.
0.
Good. But now, Eleanor, help us out. But now we only have thousands, but we have 2 numbers left. That's okay, a bunch of you know. So I would put the 25 right here. And it would be 25 thousands. 25 thousands is the same as 2 10,000s and 5,000s. How'd you do on this one yesterday? Thumb up, you got it, thumb sideways. Thumb,
That's the
guys, it's okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Let's try this again. Thumb up if you did this by yourself yesterday, and thumb sideways if this helps a little bit. In my morning class, I have lots of thumb sideways. It's okay. Don't pretend. Thumb sideways tells me, oh, I have 5 kids in here that don't quite understand, so I need to keep working on that. Okay, I have thumb sideways a lot, so it's okay. All right, this one. We have the same number, but this time we only have thousands and ones. Well, do you remember when we learned about the ones period and the thousands period?
Yep.
Okay. Looks like that's what they're doing. So these ones would go, actually, I think I'm telling you that wrong. Let me double check. What page are we on?
10.
Question.
Lesson 1. Question 4. Section 2.
Okay, I got it.
Season 2.
Okay, that's why
Season 2.
I just wanted to double check and make sure. Okay, Corinne, put that away. We're doing math right now. Oh, no, not Corinne, Eleanor, put it away. Okay, so we learned that we have a ones period and a thousands period. Everybody tell me which numbers would go in the ones period. Tell me, everybody, which numbers would go in the ones period?
49.
Okay, and I'm gonna put that 0 just because I don't wanna forget that it's there. Because it is holding the 100 place value spot. So I'm gonna put that 0 because I don't wanna forget about it. And then what digits do we have in the thousands period?
25.
5. Double check your paper. That one may have been a little bit trickier. Are you gonna touch it over here, Kai? And the last one is ones. So we have 25,049 ones. Okay. Any questions that you saw on your paper that you made a mistake on that you're not sure about? Okay, let's leave the stuff alone, a couple of you. Now, let's go on to page 11. Let's go on to page 11. Did you also do this page?
Yes.
You did. Good. So, please read this with me, and then we'll write it in the chart and see if we did it right. So what does this say? Write 70,000. No, we're going to start over because some people are not helping us. Sit up back there. Write
70,681
in the place value chart at the right. You know what mistake I see lots and lots of kids do? Watch. Instead of starting at the ones place, they start over here and they just put the number in like this. Does that work out? No, because then nothing's here and there has to be something there. Yeah. So, I always start with this ones place. There's 1 1, 8 tens, 6 hundreds, 0 thousands, 7 ten thousands, and put the comma in the right place. How'd you do on that one? Okay.
Good.
And you don't have to put a 0 in that 100,000 place. Technically, we don't start a number with 0. So unless there's a reason for it, we usually don't. Right now it's fine, but I think maybe next time I might have these sit in this desk and come in or something. All right, number 2. What does number 2 say, everybody? Read it with me.
Write 70,681
in expanded form and word form. Okay, we can do that. So, did you already do it?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't see that you did it. You did it word form but not expanded form. You should have expanded and word form. Okay, doesn't look like you have enough there. Let's do expanded form. So we're going to start with the biggest number, the 7. And I count how many digits come behind it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means I have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. And then I put my plus sign. Okay, if you're copying this, I'm not sure why you didn't do this yesterday. And then in the thousands place, it says 0. Well, this book will just skip it when we have a 0, and it will go right next to, it will go to the next place value. I don't like that. I like having my zeros there because they remind me that there are 0. If it doesn't have a 0 and just does this, like what the book is wanting to do, that's right and that's great, but then I have kids doing this for their answer. Is that the correct answer? No. So we have to be very, very careful when we have a 0. So that's why I like to put the 0 where it goes. And then when I have to change it back, I know that there was a 0 there. Okay, good. As for word form, I think we're just going to read what you wrote down. And how many of you whisper read the number so that you could write it down? How many of you did that yesterday, Kay? Felix did. Yeah, that's much easier because I would just whisper read and say, oh, okay, it's kind of confusing to write it in word form. Well, if I just say it out loud, then I can write what I say. So if I say 70,000, I would stop and, sharpener, whose sharpener was it? Whose sharpener did you guys have just a minute ago? Oh, just kidding, it's you guys. So I would say 70,000, and I would stop and write 70,000 in words. There you go. And then I would say 600, and I would stop and write 600 in the words, and then I would say 80 and write it in 1. How many of you tried to write it in word form? 5 of you, or are there only 5 of you listening to me? So if your hand is down, you didn't try to write it in word form? Okay. All right, let's go to number 3. Guys and girls, help me read number 3. What does it say?
What would be the value of 7 if it were in
the 7 right here, in the thousands place, what would the value be? Don't tell me yet. Shh, let's put the things away that you're playing with, you guys. Whisper to your friends what the value would be if there was a 7 in the thousands place. Okay, are you two whispering to each other? Okay. I heard 7,000, is that right? 7,000? Okay. If there were a 7 in the thousands place, the value would be 7,000. Okay, are we good on that one? If you're drawing a picture, put your pencil down. All right, number 4. Let's get ready to read number 4 together. And I'm going to be watching a couple of people that I'm not sure they're doing this with us. Okay, read number 4 with us, please.
What is the value of the 6 in 70,681? Explain how you know.
Explain how you know. So you should have 2 answers there. Your first answer, you're writing the value or how many cookies you would have for the 6. And then you're going to write how you know. Look and see what you wrote. Make sure you answered both questions. If you just have a number, you're not done. You need to write a sentence explaining how you know that. How do you know the value of the 6 is whatever you wrote down? So he's got a nice sentence. Catch up with us. Okay, so you need to write a nice sentence telling how you know the value of the 6 is 600. Not because your friend told you, not because your teacher told you, you know. If I asked you what was the value of the 8, you would be able to tell me how you know that. So how would you know? I see lots of you using the word because. And I see people using 2 sentences. Either is fine. But 4th graders, when you're writing sentences in math, it's not time to be sloppy. Writing is writing. So I might look at your math book sometime when I'm doing grades, and if I look at your math book and see there's no sentences, no capitals, no periods, do you think I'm going to give you a good 4th grade grade if you can't even write sentences in your math book when you're supposed to? Nope. So I saw lots of good ones. He started with a capital I, he started with a capital, she started with a capital, he started with a capital. Good. Capitals, periods, nice handwriting, explaining. When I count to 4, tell somebody by you what you wrote, and then listen to what they wrote. If you're not done writing, you can still tell your friend what you are planning to write. So go ahead and do that.
I know because it's right. I literally wrote that.
Okay, boys and girls, go ahead if you're ready and turn the page. We have one more page to do. And it should be getting quicker and easier. Settle down, you two. Ooh, this isn't too bad. Number 5. Okay, get ready to read number 5 with me. I'm making sure everybody's ready. What?
Yesterday before the sub said we're not supposed to do 13, I accidentally finished 13.
Okay, that's okay. We'll do page 13, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
We'll do it tomorrow, so you'll just have to make sure you're checking it. Okay. All right, guys, let's read number 5. What does it say? Write 610,000, comma, 29 in standard form. Get your pencil. You're gonna write 610,000. Make sure you know where your comma goes. 29. I'm telling you, there is a trick to this. There is a 0 somewhere that you need to figure out, or else you're not gonna get it right. If you, don't tell your friend, you don't have to tell me you found it. Look at your answer from yesterday, see if it's right. See if you know where that 0 goes. Take a look at it. Good, I appreciate you guys who are checking your answer from yesterday. This is a place that people get stuck on and mixed up on all the time. Okay, do that later, you two. A lot of kids would do this. 610,029. I see that all the time, and I bet, keep your voice turned off. I bet there's probably plenty of people in here who did that. Is that what a number should look like? No. In fact, we should have 3 digits before we have a comma, but I know 610,000 looks like that. Raise your hand if you can tell me what I'm missing. So my brain knows something's wrong, but I'm not sure what. Have you ever done that before where you know something's wrong? Yeah. But that is so awesome because it shows your thinking. It shows that you know it's wrong, and so you just have to figure out what it is, but your brain is triggering and saying, there's something wrong here. That's so cool, huh? Okay, everybody tell me what's wrong here.
0.
Where does the 0?
At
The hundredths place. So we should have 610,029, but we have 0 hundreds. There's no hundreds on there. Give me a thumbs up if you got that yesterday, or a sideways if you get it now. You don't have to make noise. And you don't have to put your hands clear up in the air either. And it's okay if we're thumbs sideways and whoever's whispering, be quiet. Okay, don't let them trick you over silly zeros. All right, number 6. Let's go, number 6. Write 44,900. We're gonna start over. Let's have you guys make sure you're helping us. Write 44,910 in expanded form. Do any digits in the number have a value 10 times the value of another digit?
Explain.
I think we're just going to talk about this one. Put your pencil down and just look up here for a minute. Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you did write that number in expanded form. Okay. Put your thumb down. So you should have written 400,000 plus 4,000 plus 900, right? Are you checking your paper? I can see Brady saying yeah. Plus 10. But now it asks us a different question. Do any of them have the value that's 10 times? Where do you think they would be talking about that? We learned that every time we move over, it is times 10. But for it to be a times 10 value, it has to be the same digits. Okay, it has to be the same digits. So we have 2, what? 2, fours. Okay, tell me, all of you tell me. I want to hear lots of you tell me.
Two
I do, but which one, where is the value 10 times come from? Yeah. This 4 is 10 times more than this 4. Remember that from Monday? Every time we move over place value, put it away, is 10 times more. And if they're the same digit, 4,000 times 10 is 40,000. So that's what it's talking about. Okay, we're just gonna do a couple more. Yeah, let's do number 7. We need to put this number in here. Let's start with the ones. What number did you put here in the ones place? 2. Thank you. If you're playing with something in your hand, put it away so that you can do math. Okay, everybody, what number did you put right here for the tens? 0. Thank you, but wait for me to answer the question or ask the question all the way. And I only have hundreds left, but I have 2 digits. That's okay. Everybody tell me what to put here.
75.
Okay, so what that is doing, 75 hundredths looks like that. We do say this number 2 different ways in real life. You will hear, probably mostly adults, this number is said 7,500. You know that. It is also said 7,500. Have you ever heard somebody say something like that?
Yes, I like it.
7,500.
That's what I say. That's what I say.
Okay, they are both right, they're both the same, and it shows us right here that 7,500. 7,500, or we can move that 7 over to this place value and say 7,500. It's still the same. Let's do the one below that. Did you do this one right here with just the tens and ones?
Yep. Yes.
Did you think about the periods?
Yes.
Okay, so I hear like 3 people answering. What about the rest of you?
Yes.
Don't wait for me to do it and copy it. You're not learning anything by doing that. You were here yesterday. We're doing it now, so don't be sitting there. Copying it off the board is not helping. All right, tens and ones. Well, the number is 7,502. If we have to split these between tens and ones, well, actually we won't be using the periods. The ones, we only have a 2. All the rest of the numbers are going to go right here. So there's 750 tens and 2 ones. We don't really say that way, like the up above one, but that's how we would do it. And then the one below it just says ones. So what did you put there?
7.
You have to use all the numbers, so you can't just put a 2. So what'd you put?
7,502.
Pay attention, guys, pay attention. Yeah, so we can't just put a 2 there. We have to use all the numbers. So 7,502. Okay, so just a few other ways for us to look at numbers. In real life, we don't necessarily look at numbers like that, but it's nice to kind of see how things are looked at. Okay, I think that is all I want to do in math today. Okay, good job. If you went on and did number 8 and 9, good job. I'm not going to do those. I think we've done enough for now. So, tomorrow we have one more lesson look at your book, please. Tomorrow we have one lesson and we should be able to take the test tomorrow too. And the test only has like 6 questions. So we'll do session 3 tomorrow, we'll take the test tomorrow too. Okay, please put your math book away and move your desk back.